Hey everybody, I'm back. Alden plays Civilization 6 Horizon Fall continues with our Arabian playthrough. I just wanted to briefly touch on the topic of placing districts next to like wonders that have like tile yield improvements. One of you was like, "Oh, you should have put the." I think I was looking at putting like a holy site right here, which would have been a +3. Let's see. So like this is a +3, but this is +5. I love getting the regular yields from those those things. So like I tend to avoid putting I'm not saying this is the right thing. I just would like to discuss it because like I really don't like crushing the yields from those things, because like a lot of the appeal of going to those things is either just getting bonus yields to me or getting like natural or national park spots later in the game. Maybe that's the wrong, like maybe I should be trying to take those like +5 bonuses more often in future games, because they can be a very big deal. Like I remember in a previous one, like I didn't put a holy, I think this was in like the what do you call it, in the long ago I did a Poland playthrough where we had a religion thing going, and I think that I had a similar thing where like I had a city that was near a wonder like that, and I didn't put a holy site next to it, even though the holy site could have been, you know, like a +5 or something like that probably. And I just thought it's just like one of the decision-making things that I seem to be like in city layouts that I kind of have stuck to for some reason, for better or for worse. I don't know, but yeah, it's just like for me, it's just how I operate at this point. But I'm sitting here, you know, in all of these things, I always try to improve myself. So I'm sitting here just questioning: is that the right decision? I don't know. I explained my rationale for it more than anything. I don't know if it's good or bad. It's just how I kind of think in a lot of these cases. I don't like losing extra yields for some reason, because that's like the whole glory of it. But you do also get like better adjacency bonuses for going next to them a lot of the time too. So it's like maybe I should be doing those things. I will get a little bit of extra value here from this trade from our buddy Brazil, who is a great follower of Peacefish. He loves the Peacefish. He definitely never complained about what we were doing to him. Another thing somebody pointed out, and I tend to agree with it, but I think I would have misused it, is that Yerevan is a great thing to get suzerain status with. We need 5 more envoys if we wanted suzerain status of them, because your apostle units can choose from any possible promotion instead of receiving a random promotion. And what I would have been doing is giving them debater, which in this game actually probably would have been detrimental. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't choose to chase it, that is, because I've been ignoring it for the most part. Yeah, because like if I had taken that, it would have obviously been pretty good if like debater was necessary. But I don't know what happened with everybody's religious units, but I just kind of walked through everybody's land, converting them over without any hassles. So if we put our commercial hub right, like this is a +4, but this would improve this commercial. I don't want to lose this production in this city is part of the problem. So I think I'm gonna drop a commercial hub over here. I want more trade routes is the thing. So we'll definitely want to get a commercial hub and a market in our capital. You have 7 charges, sir. Good for you. I like it. I like your gusto. Like, so what would have been ideal though is instead of debater, I take like the things for stronger, like triple strength in foreign lands and stuff like that. Like it could have been pretty good. So we're gonna heal these boys up. I don't know, should I, no one mentioned anything about this. I think I brought it up in the last video. Should I just start burning my apostle charges in the conversion process here? I don't think we're gonna run into any religious units to fight at this point, is the thought process for this. So I'm kind of like, should we just go ahead and bite the bullet right now and just start spending it on these cities because we have no real need to fight anybody because they're dealt with. China is dealt with unless Toronto makes something. So Toronto still has the opportunity to make a holy site. They're gonna lose it shortly though. But pretty much, yeah, the only way anybody's gonna have a chance is if Brazil conquers somebody. So I'm kind of thinking that I should just start burning charges here. So I'm gonna do that, I think, and I'm gonna. So like this is a proselytizer. I probably should use it in one of the bigger cities here if I'm gonna do this. And you have pilgrim and martyr. Let's see, you have translator and yeah, we'll just burn this one and get 100. You didn't even get it. I really thought you would get the full bonus there. Apparently not good enough. But yeah, I'm gonna just start, I think, burning these guys. Alright, let's go convert this one over to get the gold out of it at least. But yeah, this is, I don't know if it's the right choice, but basically, I really doubt we're gonna be finding and fighting any foreign religious forces at this point. I could very well be wrong, by the way. This is not guaranteed. I just think that it's unlikely that we're gonna run into anything like that along the way here. We'll not take a military alliance here. I forgot, we are at war with Tamiris somewhere. Our glorious heroic age. And our buddy, Swolgamesh, is also in a heroic age. High five, Swolgamesh. I'm happy to join you here. Alright, so let's say reform the coinage, heartbeat of steam, and I guess we'll take this because we're not planning on fighting anybody. I don't know if we even have, hold on, let's take a look at where our continent view is right now. So this is still our continent if we've dropped anything there. This is a separate continent. We're not likely to get any bonus from that either. But I'll take it. I'll take these ones. So I think we wanted to put a commercial hub over here too. Right in here. Is that the case? So what do we have here? Campus. We have a campus from there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put our commercial hub in here. Get our extra trade routes going. So yeah, I really think that we can just, like, obviously I've been burning them already, but I think that we can probably just burn some of these things. I still want to try to get bonuses from, like, getting the money. So let's use these guys in conjunction. And maybe I should have kept the debater, just because, you know, it's handy to have, but I don't know, We'll figure it out as we go. So you... Will this fully capture over finally? Aha, we got the money out of it. Nice. Nice. So you head over to Kish. What about you, buddy? You have a translator. You can head to... Let's have you head up here to a larger city. Our guru friend doesn't need to stick around over here for now. Let's send him just back to hang out. Let's go hit this big town right here. Get a lot of stuff going here. 4 charges. Convert their capital over, why not? Why not? Seems reasonable to me. Let's send you up here. So yeah, I don't know if... I think that getting rid of them is fine because, like I said, there's no foreign religion that exists that anyone would be trying to spread.
The real use of gunpowder.
The AI doesn't tend to spread things that aren't of their own creation. Unless it's incidental with the Congo. So we're probably not going to be up against any of that along the way. Alright, we've converted this to Peace Fish. Everything's going real well here. Doing lots of conversion. They're now Peace Fish. Yeah. Feeling good, feeling great. Feeling great and feeling good. That's how we're doing right now. Missionaries are more bang for the buck, but their ability to convert people over is a lot weaker. So I'm like, I do think that I still prefer making apostles, but maybe we'll do an apostle and a missionary at the same time each time, just to make some use of that lower cost unit. It'll never have the same gusto that an apostle will have. Apostles are always stronger as far as things go, but they're pretty good. I guess we can get rid of religious orders entirely. And let's take public works. I was thinking of simultaneum. There we go. I don't know. For some reason I was like simulacronum or so. I don't know what I was trying to think. The wrong word entirely. But we'll get some, ooh. We have a theater square. We have a spy now. Where would we send our spy? Is anyone presenting a threat? I guess Gilgamesh is the only person that's really in any position here worth messing with. But he's my buddy, and I really don't want to... I don't really want to cause any problems there. What if we sent our person over here to try to make it easier to take Yerevan? This is something I don't normally do. Let's get Amani on our side. Speaking of that, we'll send her to Yerevan. So we will try to take Yerevan, put him on our side here. I am disappointed, by the way, that we didn't get Roar Valley, which I'm going to delete this marker for. And it's... I don't know, it's not that big a deal, but it is slightly annoying and sad. We had a decent city for it. Alright, so we can convert this over. Or were they already converted over? I don't know, they're definitely converted over now. We can move on. Let's send you through the water, perhaps. Actually, send you down here to Ur. I am Ur. Follow the peace fish. So I've been like late to the party with a little show you might know by the name of Black Mirror. I've been watching a lot of that recently. It's sometimes pretty hard for me to watch. Like, man, like I'll watch one of them and then it'll just be like, no spoilers for anything, by the way. I won't say anything. But in a lot of cases, like it'll just be like, man, that episode made me feel like a bad person. And I'll be like, I'm gonna have to go take a break, not watch another one of these for a little bit. But there is one episode that was pretty like the last episode I watched was actually pretty uplifting. I won't say anything other than that, but I was happy for like a change in there. It's an episode in the 3rd season, by the way. I think it's the third, maybe it's the 4th season. I think it's the 3rd season that I'm watching. Like it was actually like uplifting instead of like everything would be horrible if this happened. Which is what I feel like the theme is a lot of the time in Black Mirror. Like imagine if we took one piece of technology and amplified it 1,000 times in people's lives. Plus, I don't know why, but it seems like the theme of like a quarter of every Black Mirror episode features that like there's a technology where like computers are integrated into people's eyes and brains. Which I get the whole thing, but it just kind of cracks me up that they like use that one like over and over and over again, it feels like. Cause I always thought like I liked Google Glass. I never got in, like I never got one. But I always thought like Google Glass was cool because you could do like augmented stuff when just your day-to-day life, you know, like get extra information about things. Like the premise to me was very cool. I don't think it ever panned out in anything. I don't even know if Google Glass exists as something that they distribute or support. I think it's just gone entirely. But I liked it. It was something that I actively wanted to like try to create content for. I thought it was neat. But obviously that one didn't seem to pan out, at least not at this juncture. We'll get heathen conversion, I guess. We don't really have a better choice. We can buy a single apostle right now. But yeah, like I said, like I always thought that the see, the missionaries don't do a very good job. This is the problem. Like you can buy like 3 or 4 of them for the price of every apostle, but I burned a whole bunch of charges over here and made like almost no dent in Kish. Like we got 2 citizens converted over, but there's no pressure coming in for it, even though, you know, we have all these things converted over. Really feels like there should be more religious pressure from us here. But yeah, so apostles are just way better at this than anything else. Is it ever better to do missionaries? I think maybe early on when... I think missionaries are a good early game thing when nobody has a religion to begin with. But I'm trying to think, like, it really doesn't seem like they provide too much bang for the buck later. Although, I'm getting them for 105 right now, which is pretty cheap. And I get a lot of charges, but the charges are relatively insignificant. So I'm still not sold on even spending the 115 that it'll take for the next one. I'm really not sold on it. What do you guys think? Any of you that maybe play Religious Victory more often, do you use missionaries a lot, or do you avoid them as time goes on? Because it really feels like maybe you should avoid them, but also I'm not a player that plays Religious Victory very often. I don't have all of the answers, or even many of the answers. I have a lot of questions. 0 people would follow Peacefish. All right, let's go help on this one instead. You're a debater. You like to debate people. Like, we're making good progress with this. Have we converted them over? Yeah, we've converted over our buddy Swolgamesh, so now we're at 5 of 7. All we have left are Tamiris and Gatarja. And Tamiris, it would be beneficial if you were to go to peace with us. I guess we'll just take a straight peace deal with you. Because I don't want you killing my guys when they're coming after you, really. That was never something I wanted. So we don't really need to worry on focus on worrying about taking his Catholic cities that remain anymore. We need to just move on to her terrain, her territory here. And then we don't even know where Gatarja is, but you'd think that she'd be somewhere over here. Maybe she's up here. Is this Brazilian territory up here? I guess it still is beneficial to convert things over because obviously it's a lot harder to give pressure. So here's some of our favorite horse ladies stuff. She's present up here, it looks like, in some manner. We'll figure it out. The more of these things we get rid of, the easier it'll be to convert. I'm just trying not to be wasteful is all. I want to be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Earning my keep. We don't need either of these, but Debater is a fan favorite. But yeah, like, I really don't think that the extra missionaries is all that useful, but maybe it is. Like, I could be sending out a wave of missionaries and they could probably be putting a dent, but it really seems like you have to burn like a full missionary to convert a city over. Which maybe that's just better. Like, I don't even know if a full missionary could convert a single city over, honestly. Like, they're just not very strong at it. I don't know. That's okay, I don't need to know. I'm going off a gut instinct here, everybody. Just following the old gut. And we don't really need money over here. Industrial zone could come in handy. +3 right here. Let's do this. Let's go down that path. Seems reasonable enough. Antananarivo. Yeah, see, this is where it gets crazy. Like, why Catholicism? Why are you so strong? We're working to deal with it, but you've got a lot of power in your followers. The way it seems, at least. Alright, let's go. Maybe we should just run you guys through the water up here. I don't know. We still don't know where Scythian territory is. And we should trade with our allies. Let's trade up here to London. So they did build cities up here. We were looking at maybe building something, but they finally expanded up there. Nice job, buddies. Abdullah, I believe in you, buddy. Don't get killed. If you do, don't blame me. Blame someone else. You were on your own. I didn't ask you to do that. We'll get another holy site, shrine, temple, and then we'll buy that mosque for the low, expensive price. Free cities infantry. Why is there a free city up here? We must convert Antananarivo to our side. I don't know, we probably don't need to be up here anymore. We need to just go this way. We need to go east. Take me east. Do free city units count for barbarian conversion? I'm gonna guess that they don't, but I've not ever tried it. Hong Kong? I would like to convert you over to Peace Fish. It's a great and glorious religion, and we would like you to join us. That's a nice looking mausoleum you got there.
Claims that cannot be whatever is contrary.
Wouldn't it be terrible if something bad happened to it? I don't know why I'm threatening them like a mobster, but I have nothing to back that up, my friends. Let's take logistics instead of this right now. Not that our guys spend very much time in their own territory, but still, it'll be a little speedier. Alright, so we have two. This one get a little more faith, and then we can look at getting the last two remaining to take Susie status. Get that Susie status. Alright, we will convert you over to the Peace Fish. To the Peace Fish. You got this, buddy. I believe in you. Let's go purchase another buddy here. Of the apostle variety. I think I'm just gonna leave missionaries behind. I don't know. I do want to know what you guys think about that. I feel that they're lackluster. I feel that they don't have any power to the punch, if you know what I mean. I think they're lacking a little bit of strength of conviction here. What do I know? I'm just seeing the effects of their used charges and how they made 0 dent. Okay, they made a little bit of a dent, but not much on Kish over here. Look, Kish is not getting any closer to Peace Fish, and I feel disrespected. What do you have here, sir? Why don't you have... Why is it continuing to... Is this a bug, by the way? It seems like I just start losing Like, all choices. Obviously, I know that you can't get relics after a certain point. Those things disappear, but I really feel like I should be able to still get, like, triple strength in foreign cities and stuff like that. Is it just the luck of the draw? Maybe. But it feels like it's a different thing. You got this, buddy. Let's make it across. This is the journey that you must endure. Here, you go down here. You guys can clear this up.
And first, Hephaestus.
Hephaestus. It's a solid name, Hephaestus. I like it. I like it indeed. Let's see. These mountains. There's so many mountains in this map, which made it very, like I said, defensible for me early on. I appreciated that. Not that we needed to defend. Everybody with me has been respectable. Yeah, like, give me the extra stuff. What happened? I want extra strength. I want more charges. I don't like this new world you're giving me of apostle abilities. It's not a brave new world like the expansion to Civ 5. It's something worse entirely. Well, thank you very much for the extra money there, sir. I don't necessarily need it right now, but I will always appreciate it. Oh, market, we need you. Let's get market, library, madrasa over here. And we got a madrasa coming online shortly. I don't think we can afford another boy right now. No, 500 for the next one. One more turn. So here goes our missionary. He got to 2. If he can convert this over, then maybe I'm disrespecting them too much. I don't really know. He might be able to do it. Maybe there's a reason that the one had a super high tolerance for spreads. Not real sure. Let's take a look at where everybody is right now. So we're at 5 of 7. Nobody else has any cities civs converted over to their side. So, like I said, apostles, we don't need them around to fight anymore. We're beyond that. We're beyond everything. We're getting 131 science per turn, which puts us in a pretty good range here. We're about, like, Gilgamesh is a little over 50%, maybe 60% higher than us per turn, but everybody else is within 30%. Not bad, not bad. So we're at 108 culture per turn. And that puts us right in the sweet spot for culture per turn. Everybody's about the same position here. 131 faith per turn. China's doing better than us in faith per turn, but can't do anything with it. Score-wise, we're at 579. Gilgamesh is at 735. So, I think we're doing it here. We've got the world right where we want it. Everybody's embracing the peace fish, as they should. And I think we're gonna get this one, unlike the Brazil game before it. We have the chance here. A real solid chance. Nobody has any sort of victory lined up right now, so good news for us, bad news for them. Anyway, like the video if you're enjoying it, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later!